right, folks, here we go, and what a miraculous run it has been for this 135-pound woman. She fought for the belt back in the day, didn't get the title, everybody left her for dead. Look at her now.
She never believed that she was done. She knew that she would get back, even if everyone around her told her it would be very difficult. She put her head down, she went to work, and she's back now. And she feels like because of that journey, the ups and the downs, the torment that she had to go through, being depressed, not being the champion, all that has built her to be the person that can take the belt tonight.
A lot of valuable lessons learned. She's never looked better on the scale. Perhaps that will be an indicator of things to come tonight. Can't get higher than this. It is the women's bantamweight championship fight here, sold-out crowd, and all eyes, of course, are on the champion. She won the belt to become the new champion. Now her first title defense. Now the question beckons: is she good enough to hold on to this belt and take on all comers and take on #1 contender types one after the next? First title defense here and now. We'll see how it goes for the #1 135-pound woman in the world. Ready to go from the house that MJ built here at United Center, Chicago, Illinois, USA. Both fighters now ready to engage. Let us see who emerges in this critical matchup. All right, now let's get you the tail of the tape for this women's bantamweight championship fight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Bantamweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Macy Jason. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion of the World, Assassin.
So Herb Dean, third man in there for this one.
Ready.
All right, here we go with this women's bantamweight championship fight. Round 1 of a possible 5 is underway. The champion trying to defend the title for the first time. She took the belt away earlier this year, and now her focus on being the longest reigning bantamweight champion in UFC history. We saw recently this closing his distance a little bit. She has absorbed so many headshots. I don't think he wants her to take too much more damage upstairs.
And doesn't want to see her go flat out. There's trouble here.
Back to the feet. Useful strike there. The hook is clean. Oh, knee strike right to the midsection there. Well, no feeling out process. Oh! That is it! Oh! Woo! All right, so she gets the flush knockout here tonight, and you gotta think this is gonna lead to a lot of big fights the rest of the way this year.
Big opportunities are presented after you have a performance like this. She did an amazing job and got a massive knockout victory.
Here now, Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 31 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC bantamweight champion of the world, Assassin.
Well, not unlike the great Israel Adesanya, she doesn't hope and pray. She aims and fires, and she is still the UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion.
What a great champion that rules atop this division. She's the queen of the world in one of the UFC's best women's divisions.
Well, she may not be the betting favorite here tonight, but there are a lot of people out there that believe this #1 bantamweight contender is the best 135-pound fighter on the planet. And at long last, she gets a chance to prove it.
She has told us constantly, anytime you are within range of her voice, she will tell you, I'm the best, I'm the champ. Get me an opportunity. She gets that opportunity. And she has lived this week as if she believes everything that she says. She has been sure. She has been confident. And that is all rooted in her preparation, which to everyone that knows has been tremendous.
And both champion and challenger have a lot of skills, but this particular contender believes this is the best matchup for her in this top 5. We'll see if she can dethrone the queen. Well, when you're the champion, you cannot rest on your laurels, and she certainly has not done that. She has gotten better with every passing defense of this UFC Bantamweight Championship, and she's got another significant challenger in her wake tonight.
She gets better every time she steps into the octagon. She understands the importance of defending this belt and defending it the right way. That's why she is such a long-reigning champion. She isn't a flash in the pan. She does not want to be here for the right now. She wants to be remembered. And in a division that had so many great champions in the past, she has to build a resume that can't be matched if she wants it to happen.
She's done a lot of visualization, a lot of meditation, strategization, and she believes without a shadow of a doubt that she will lead once again as the champion tonight. Our tale of the tape for this women's bantamweight championship fight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Jermaine the Iron Lady, And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion of the World, Assassin.
Referee Herb Dean will handle the action in the octagon. All right, so here she is, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful timing and placement to land the flying knee. Man, she is just breaking her down with volume tonight as she lands another combination.
I mean, over and over, she is just landing so many different attacks.
Oh, she lands another massive knee. How much more can she take?
Oh, another one. She's getting up. Yep. Oh!
That is it!
Holy smokes!
That is as clean a knockout as you will ever see, and certainly the signature win of her career today.
You don't get many like this. She said that she was going to knock her opponent out, and that is exactly what she did. What a performance.
All right, the official decision is inside the octagon. That's where we find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 41 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC Bantamweight Champion of the World, Assassin.
All right, so we congratulate the still UFC Bantamweight champion, and it was the way she got it done tonight, DC, by knockout that's really going to resonate with fight fans around the world.
I mean, she's just the best. She is just the best. That's the only word to describe this fighter. She is just so good at everything in terms of mixed martial arts. She's a long-reigning champion, all hit.
All right, so here is the proud Brazilian Maíra Bueno Silva. What a rise to contention it has been for this young woman. She fought outstandingly well in the Holly Holm fight. Of course, that result was overturned, but the promotion believed in her to such an extent that when they turned her around, it was for the title against Raquel Pennington. This is a 5-tool player, an outstanding ground game. She's got a lot of different submissions in her arsenal, and you can be sure for the opposition that is something of which they are acutely aware as they step up to face Maíra Bueno Silva here tonight. So the top 10 in the UFC women's bantamweight division has never been deeper nor more talented than it is right now. And of course, they're all chasing the champion who gets back on the proving ground here in the big spot tonight.
You know, and she knows that she holds the belt in the division that's been around the longest. She replaces champions like Ronda Rousey and Amanda Nunes, Holly Holm, and Miesha Tate. All these great champions that came before her, she carries that as if it's a medal of honor to represent the history of this division in the best way. This woman is a savage, and she intends to keep that belt for a long time.
And in terms of muscle mass, body fat, I'm just not sure that she has ever been in the type of physical shape she is in advance of this title defense tonight. All right, now let's get you the tail of the tape for this women's bantamweight championship fight. All right, now with the official introductions, we go inside the octagon of Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Bantamweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Maíra Bueno Silva. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion of the World, Assassin.
And there's Herb Dean. He will handle the action inside the octagon. All right, so here we go with this women's championship fight. She won her last fight by knockout, successfully defended the title. And in this division, a lot of women have succumbed to her power. They think they know what's coming, but once they feel it in the octagon, it's a totally different animal. So obviously, the #1 contender tonight believes she's prepared for what's coming back. We'll see how she deals with the early offensive onslaught from the champion. Oh, massive knee to the body. That can't feel good. Just out of the range with that right hand.
I need you to stay busy there.
Still unable to find that precise range with the high kick. Oh, combination striking at its best. Another great sequence out of her there.
She is just throwing everything with so much confidence. Every time she throws, she believes that she is going to land, and to this point, she has done just that.
Oh, wow, how about the roundhouse? There, probably her best strike of the fight.
Her best strike, and you don't see this type of power normally in this weight class, but she lands.
Oh, my goodness, back and forth we go. Massive shots being landed on both sides. Oh, big shots raining down.
Great slip. Even though her opponent's throwing, she's not finding much success. Gotta be careful here.
All right, full guard now, DC. She's on the bottom. What is she trying to do?
Well, she's got to throw up submissions to try to put her opponent on awareness. And these submissions will be used to reverse. Oh, she's hurt.
That was just a beautiful shot by her there to end the fight. I'm not sure she could have drawn it up any better than it played out here tonight. She lands the seminal blow there midway through the round. I'm not even sure her opponent saw it coming. So big knockout win for her here tonight. Let's get it to Bruce Buffer now. He has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest.
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, so here she is, ladies and gentlemen, a woman who needs no introduction, the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC champion, and man, has her popularity soared since her last title defense. She won that fight by knockout. She'll be looking to do the same here tonight.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
Big left hand. Oh, vicious combo there. Both fighters hanging down.
There it is again. Look at that.
Back to the feet now.
Oh, nice knee, nice knee.
Knocked out. Her opponent still stands.
She's still standing, but she's got to get on the bike. She's got to get out from the center of the eye.
Herb Dean steps in.
Oh, my God.
What a fight. Well, there is going to be no denying her now. A huge TKO result here tonight, and this crowd is letting her know.
John, you know how much I love to talk, and I'm sitting here almost speechless because this young lady looked amazing. She said she was going to get a finish, and that's exactly what she did. Wow.
Let's get to Bruce Buffer. He has your official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 7 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by TKO, and still the undisputed UFC bantamweight champion of the world, Assassin.
The bantamweight queen retains her title here tonight, and a huge effort to get the job done. The belts are piling up at home.
She did everything she intended to do in this fight. She knew where she held the advantages, and she stayed in her lane to retain her title.
I wonder if she would trade.